Inside Joke. Chris Fonseca lets viewers know that being handicapped is only a state of mind. While physical funny man Flip Schultz talks about his life on the road. Now let's welcome the host who's easy on the eyes, Jill Michelle Millian.
Hi, and welcome to another exciting edition of Inside Joke. I'm your host, Jill Michelle Millian. Now, as a road comic, it can be a pretty tough way to make a living. But imagine being a road comic and stricken with cerebral palsy. No, this is not a novella. This is real life. Our first comedian, Chris Fonseca, faces that challenge every day. Let's hear about his inspiring story in a little segment called It's All in the Mind. These are for my CD player.
Our next comic is the funniest man from Colorado on two wheels. Please welcome Chris Fonseca. Chris, get out of here.
Chris Fonseca, I've worked with many times. I've had to follow Crazy Legs on a number of occasions. And when this guy destroys a room, he destroys a room.
You may recognize me. I was once an Olympic figure skater. That damn Tanya Harding.
Being disabled myself, we get along really well. It's like I created a show once where I wanted Alex Valdez, Chris Fonseca, and myself, and I was going to call it Blind, Crippled, and Crazy. And guess what part Chris was going to play? He's a funny man. I admire him.
I'm originally from Colorado, and when people find that out, they ask me, do you ski? No, Goober. I'm too busy skydiving. I was born in Denver, Colorado, and grew up in Fort Morgan, Colorado, which is a little town of like 10,000 people. My mother died giving birth to me, and the lack of oxygen causes cerebral palsy. In my case, the cerebral palsy only affected me physically and not so much mentally, although there are people who must wonder.
I remember one time I was on the road with him, and some people almost kicked my butt because they thought I was dragging him around like a freak show thing and making him go up on stage. I had to tell them, you know. I mean, this guy's got a college education. He's smarter than me, but these guys are going to kick my ass.
Cerebral palsy, by definition, is a deficit of motor function. That is either decreased or inability of normal movement of the arms or legs or both, sometimes also including the muscles of speech. And so it's very difficult on families and the general community at large to take care of a disabled child, especially as society doesn't really provide very much or as much support as it could to help these kids along.
I think I was fortunate to grow up in a small town, especially having a disability, because people got over it real quick and everybody knew everybody. I've been having a lot of fun here. I've started blending in today, these vatos. They wanted me to join their gang. Not because they thought I was tough, they just wanted to be able to park in handicap parking. When I was in junior college, I studied journalism, and the journalism department was on the third floor of a building with no elevator. I went up and down the stairs many times a day. Got quite a workout, and ironically, years later, they put in an elevator, and they actually named it after me.
That is so great that Chris didn't allow his disabilities to stop him from pursuing his dream. When we come back, we're going to find out how Chris's passion for photography almost sidelined his comedy career. Stay tuned.